Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. This video I'm going to be decorating the week of November 7th through the 13th. This is the classic size horizontal planner that I use as my safe space to increase my comfort level on hand lettering. I have yet to come across a beautiful brush pen that is erasable, so it can be a little daunting to think about writing in your main planner, trying your brush lettering skills there. So I use this to increase my comfort level. The more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to become with it. So the theme I'm going with, Veterans Day is November 11th. Those of us who grew up in the United States, I at least in the Midwest, we had school that day, but we always had an assembly. So on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, we had an assembly at school, and we would have a speaker, usually a veteran, who would come in and speak about what it meant to serve and be a veteran and whatnot. So and the other thing too then is poppies are very, very popular. They're like a symbol of Veterans Day. You'll see veterans handing out little paper, like crepe paper poppies. They're kind of made with like pipe cleaners and crepe paper for when you donate to veterans causes. So I wanted to do a Veterans Day spread with these poppy stickers that I found at Dollar Tree. So I did use one for a small one, I think for my monthly view to mark the holiday in one of my planners. So, but I have enough left to go ahead and do a spread with that. So poppies is actually one of the options for the challenge that I administer. It's for I'm one of the admins for the Happy Planning Tips and Tricks group on Facebook. You don't have to be a happy planner, and I run the challenge. So I like to give 2 options each week, and poppies is one. If you are not from the United States, if you know, it can be about poppies, the red florals. It doesn't have to be about Veterans Day, which is why I specifically said poppies and not Veterans Day. So anyway, these are the poppies I have left. So I'm going to pair those with, I have 2 of the sizes of the nautical set from Girl Boss Anna. And so these are the die cut washi paper like overlay tapes, and they've got those, they're nautical, but they've got this beautiful holographic foil star accent, which for me, tying the poppies to Veterans Day, that's perfect. So if I put a couple of these together, the wider ones, I think that'll give me enough space to write for my attribute boxes. And I thought if I paired the blue with the red, that would help. So there are a couple, the buds here are kind of bluish, so I don't need them on every day. And then the other book I pulled was the new Essential Holidays book, and there aren't a whole lot. I only found 2 Veterans Day stickers in the whole book. One is this one, and then the other one is the holographic word up here, this one. So I thought I would go ahead, where is it? Veterans Day. I thought I would go ahead and use them both on this spread. I think I want to use the more solid, the half circle, to help cover up this week down here at the bottom. So let's see. If I put 1 on each section, I would need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But these 2 white ones would be 8 and 9 actually. So let's go ahead and white this week and notes out like I always end up doing. And I'll show you a filled in spread at the end of the video so you can see what I'm talking about on all of this as I refer to different things as we go. So, but what I do in this bottom 8th section is write 1 word that sets the tone for all of the quotes. So if I put Veterans Day here to cover up that whiteout, and then since that's red, let's go ahead and put one of these white florals and maybe one of these little blue ones there. So that'll be one of my days where I use a white poppy. So I write real big down here one word that represents, so I search for my quotes on the internet and I have a theme. I'm just going to go ahead and put, do I want to put both of these on there? No, I don't think I do. I write one word that's that all the quotes are tied to it. And like I said, I'll show you this at the end of the spread. But that's what I use this space for. I'm distracting myself. Can you tell? All right, let's put two of these blue ones together. And that'll be my box. So when I do my search and I find a quote I want to use, sometimes it lists who the famous person was that the quote came from. And I like to give credit where credit is due. So that's what I write in these little spaces. And I like to put about two on here, two on each side of the spread. So that's what these spaces will be for. All right, and then let's put a poppy with it. That one fits nicely. These two look exactly the same, so I want to make sure and put one on each side so they don't end up right beside each other. That's pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's go ahead and do what I said. Let's use one of these. And let's put it with another couple space for a couple, another attribute author box. I never know what to call it. All right, let's go with cream for this one. This kind of soft pinkish cream color. And actually those super sharp tweezers poked a hole in the last one, so I think I want to use these. And I definitely want my floral to be on top. There we go. All right, so there's my two on this side, so I don't need one on this side. I do, however, want to go ahead and use, it's nice that those are holographic foil and these are holographic foil, so I can definitely, they definitely work well together. And then that is it. Since November 11th actually is Veterans Day, that works great. Let's see, I think I want that to be basically all there is for the holographic foil on that side. So, and I want to take advantage, I think, a little bit of this space here at the top. So I'm just looking for a way I can position one of these to be way up high. What about this one? You know, I could just put it here, right below, and put this over top, maybe. Does that work? Not really. I have one white one over here, so I want to save this other white one for over here. What if I put it here and bring this down here? That works. That works. Let's do that. So just trying to avoid needing to punch, trying to avoid covering up any of my days of the week. There we go. And then this can fit. That's pretty. I like that. Okay. I want to try to use up all of these stickers over here. So maybe I should put this one kind of up here. Yeah, let's do that. It'll kind of naturally sit there in between those two overlay tapes. There we go. Okay. Now, since I've got my white one down here, I think I want the other white one over here somewhere so that they're farther apart. Maybe I can put it up there. Let's put it here. Yeah, right there. And I don't want my author boxes on the middle two. I want them on the top and the bottom. So let's just go ahead and start with this one. We're gonna fit it in here between, again, as far over as I can, but in between punches. I don't want to have to punch it. There we go. Okay. And then that flower's there. So let's put the matching one over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got 3 spaces left. So I need to put 2 of these together somehow. Do these need to be all right side up? Like could I put this one here? I think I said I was going to put this one here so it was further away from that one. Yeah, let's do that. Kind of set it in the corner. I could put it over top of something just so it's not all by itself. Maybe I want it to contrast though, so I don't think I want to use the red. I'm not probably going to end up using the red on any of these. Maybe if I use one of these, it'll look kind of like a shadow underneath it. Let's do that. I want, though, the sparkles, the stars, to show. I think I'm going to end up moving it. So the nice thing about these Girl Boss Anna overlay tapes, ooh, brainstorm, is that they are low tack adhesive. So stronger for sure than a Post-it note, but definitely meant to be repositionable, so when you peel it up like I just did, it's not going to rip your page, even the Happy Planner paper. There, that's perfect. I like that. Okay, so then I need to attribute author boxes on these 2 spaces, and I think this guy's not going to really work in that space, so it needs to come down here. Just wondering if I can. I'm gonna have to, I think, twist this stem a little bit. I think since it's so thin, I think I can kind of bend it a little bit to work for me. So if I kind of put this here, then can we bend this a little bit? Since it's super, super, super thin. There. All right. And then since I've got blue right there, let's put white right here. And I can even use these to help hold that stem in place so it doesn't want to shift in time, over time. I think I need to move that up a little bit. Let the poppy be over top of it just a little bit more. This is turning out so pretty. Oh my gosh. Like even prettier than I was envisioning. Don't you love it when that happens? Okay, so I don't want to write on the stem, but I've got enough room right here to put a first and last name, you know? Okay, so we got to work these in with some blue right here and we'll be done. So I'm thinking, let's see, if I put these kind of here and this one maybe over top, I just need to kind of come up with a smaller quote for this one. So then maybe my 2 little blue boxes come out here. So I want the poppies to be over top of them. Okay, let's go here. I want the whole thing moved up a little bit, I think. Okay, we'll put the stems down first so that I can stick that last one over top of the stems. And I want those to just kind of ride right along the edge of the overlay tape. So I actually need to move this bottom one to the left just a little bit. I know this is so fiddly, but I guess, does this make me a perfectionist? I never considered myself one, but I kind of now am wondering if I am. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I was raised, if something's worth doing, it's worth taking the extra time to make sure you did it right, you know? Perfect. Okay, last one. This little guy right here is gonna just kind of fit right over those stems. There. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. At first I thought maybe the pink wouldn't work, but it's the right shade of pink to match the poppies. So let's put it in my planner, which I don't have this as part of my main planner right now because I'm actually not using these layouts. I'm going to use them next year in 2023. So even though they'll be off by a day, that's okay. So there we go. Now let me flip back to one that I filled out from last year. So I just kind of grabbed, and this is where I ended up. So here you can see my keyword for all the quotes was sun. And then I chose pens that matched the colors that were in the stickers. So this light blue of this butterfly, the sun will rise and we will try again. Stay close to people who feel like sunshine. Here comes the sun and I say it's all right by the Beatles. So there you see I put the author on there, the Beatles. I definitely want to give them credit. Bring your own sunshine. I'm here when I'm where I'm meant to be. So there isn't sun specifically in that one, but you know, it's close enough. It's okay. It's not a must. It's just kind of the way I do things. We're all golden sunflowers inside. Allen Ginsberg. Her smile put the sunflower to shame. Jerry Spinelli. So there we go. That's how I use it. This was actually only my second week doing that. So I had only been practicing my hand lettering at this point for about 6 months. But it definitely helped with getting over that hump of hesitancy to use hand lettering in my planner. So I hope you like this video. I hope it encourages you to make a safe space to practice your hand lettering. If you've got your eye on a horizontal planner but you haven't known what you would do with it, here's an idea for you. So if you do like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.